Morning, children. Uh, Take out your general science reader. Lesson number 9. Water as a resource. Will continue with the same lesson. Take out page number 88. Purification of water. I hope all of you have done the reading. Yes. Now we do purification of water. Sometimes water that looks clear may contain germs and other dissolved impurities. Sometimes when you look at the water that looks clear may contain means have germs. When you look at a clear water, sometimes germs will be there in it, but you cannot see with the naked eyes, and other dissolved impurities in it. Yes. So now impurities that dissolve in water and are invisible are called soluble impurities. Are called soluble impurities that dissolves in the water and are invisible. Invisible means which you cannot see. Are called soluble impurities. Soluble, the one which has already mixed with the water, and it is invisible, which we cannot see. For example, salt. Impurities that are not soluble in water and can be easily seen are called insoluble impurities. Yes, which can be seen are called insoluble impurities. So, salt, like impurities that are not soluble in water, not soluble means not mixed up in the water, can be easily seen are called insoluble impurities. For example, sand. Sand is not soluble in water, it is insoluble. To stay healthy, we must drink water that has both purified, or else it may cause diseases like cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. Now, what does it say? To stay healthy. To stay healthy means to remain fit, not to get sick. We must drink water that has been purified. That has been purified means that has been filtered, that has been gone through a clean process. When you get supply of water, it has to go through a water purification. So it has to be clear, fit for drinking. Yeah, or if it is not fit for drinking, and if there are impurities in the water, what will happen? It may cause disease like cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. These are all kinds of diseases. With uh, you may have vomit, you may have loose motion, stomach upset. It's a kind of bacteria involved in this, So it's a cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. So we must drink clean water, not water which is not purified. Yes. Now, how are we to remove this insoluble from the impurities from the water? Now, removing insoluble impurities. Filtration. Filtration is a process in which insoluble impurities are separated by passing the water through filters. Usually, a filter paper is folded in the shape of a cone. Now, you see this filtration. This is the funnel, and in this, a cone shaped filter paper is kept, and the water is poured through it, and then you get a clean water kind. So this is called filtered water. It is fit for drinking through a funnel. This is called a funnel. This is a funnel. Yes, through which the water is passed. It holds back the solid impurities and allows the clean water to pass through it. Now this is a funnel. In this funnel there is a filter paper. You can see this yellow kind. There is a filter paper in this. So the water is passed through it, and here we get a clean water. All the impurities are collected in this, and it allows the clean water to pass through it. Yes. Okay, this is filtration. Now we come to sedimentation and decantation. In this method, the water is kept undisturbed for some time. The heavy impurities settle down at the bottom of the container, leaving the clear water on top. This process is called sedimentation. Now you see in this picture, this is sedimentation and this is decantation. Now you can see some impurities down here. Also you can see some impurities down, and here you can see some clear water. Yes, the clear water on the top is slowly poured into another container. Now see, slowly clear water is slowly poured into another container. This process is called decantation. Now here I will show you one experiment. Here see, now this is what, now you see, here we have learned in this method the water is kept undisturbed for some time. Now this water is kept undisturbed for some time. This heavy impurities are settled. You see this heavy impurities, they are settled at the bottom of the container. It is settled at the bottom of the glass. Where is this impurity settled? It is settled at the bottom of the container, leaving the clear water on the top, leaving this clear water on the top. Yes, I had taken water and I kept it for a half a day to settle like this. See, now this is like when you mix up here, this is the impurity. Can you see the difference between this water and this water? Both, there is a great difference. See this, I mixed up the dirty water, muddy water. Yes, now I have kept this water still. Now I'm not going to stir it with the spoon. Now this thing, why? Because this process is called sediment. Now I take a glass. Yes, now I take a glass and I will pour the clear water on the top. Now you see this clear water on the top. Now I'll pour this clear water on the top. Slowly. Bas. See, now I poured the cleared water. Yes, this is totally muddy water. This was clear water on the top. Now I stir it. Now see, both look the same. Yes, now I filtered the water. Yes, now what is this called? There is a clear water on the top. This slowly poured into another container. I have slowly poured this water into another container. This is called decantation. So now this is called decantation. What is this called? Decantation. So now you know what was sedimentation. What is sedimentation? You know what is decantation. Yes, before it was sedimentation, when the water was here and the dirt had settled down, and this thing I poured it this thing. Now this is called decantation. Okay, now once again I read, in this method the water is kept undisturbed for some time. The heavy impurities will settle down. The heavy impurities will settle down at the bottom of the container, leaving the clear water on the top. This process is called sedimentation. This process is called sedimentation, which I showed you in the water glass. The clear water on the top is slowly poured into another container. Can you see in this picture? Now slowly it is being poured. Here also I poured into this. Yes, and this process is called decantation. Yes. Now removing soluble impurities. Boiling. Now boiling is one more process where water can be purified. Yes, the easiest way to purify water is to boil it for 10 to 15 minutes. This kills the germs in the water. Now boiling water is a very old method. Yes, nowadays we have got new method. We keep filter, RO is there. We drink Bisleri bottled water. So these are the process. Otherwise before we used to drink water coming from the tap only, and we used to fill it in the pots and keep it, and we used to boil it again, filter the water, and then we used to drink it. Now there are different methods of making water purify. We put RO plant and then we use that water. Now this is the boiling method. This is the easiest way to purify water, is to boil it for 10 to 15 minutes. This kills the germs in the water. Now see, I have done up to here with you. Now I want you to read it very well. I have done this experiment also with you. You learn it, what is filtration, what is sedimentation, what is decantation. Yes, read the lesson very well. Okay, and read the lesson from the very beginning to understand it once again. Okay children, now enough for now, and see that you complete your work which I have given previously in the classwork notebook, and remain in and remain safe, and take care, and God bless you.